Kembali ke topik Malta. Nah, teman-teman, mungkin yang belum pernah tahu ya, Malta itu berada di antara benua Eropa dan benua Afrika. Satu pulau kecil. Populasinya cuma 500 ribu. Tapi jangan salah, satu negara ini mereka semua English speaking country. Mereka semua berbahasa Inggris. Dan bisnis utama yang ada di sana adalah antara lain tourism, ya. Karena mereka itu letaknya di Laut Mediteran di selatan, jadi secara iklim mereka nggak kayak Eropa yang lebih di utara. Musim dinginnya nggak dingin gitu ya. Jadi teman-teman kita yang dari Asia, dari Indonesia mungkin kalau pengen ke Eropa, misalnya ke Skandinavia, ke Polandia, Jerman, em, perlu siap-siap untuk menghadapi musim dingin. Tapi kalau di Mediteran, karena dia di bawah, musim dinginnya nggak seheboh kayak di utara. Jadi mungkin maksimal hanya 15 derajat, 20 derajat, dan itu masih oke banget buat kita yang berada dari Indonesia, karena kita nggak perlu terlalu banyak beradaptasi secara iklim, ya. Nah, ini yang menarik juga, Malta ini tergabung di European Union, teman-teman. Mata uangnya euro, tergabung di European Union, negara anggota Schengen. Jadi, kita sebut ini adalah gateway to Western Europe, a gateway to Eropa, pintu masuk Eropa. Karena kalau teman-teman di Malta berarti bisa akses ke negara-negara Eropa lainnya, Italy, France, Belgia, Germany, Netherlands, dan banyak negara Eropa lainnya. Tanpa harus apply visa lagi, tanpa harus daftar-daftar lagi. Jadi ini adalah a great opportunity buat teman-teman yang tertarik untuk bisa punya karir atau bahkan bisa punya masa depan di Eropa, right? Oke, um, I would like to invite my colleague from GBS Malta, Christian.
Hi
Hi, Chris.
Sandy.
How are you
Hello.
doing?
Selamat malam.
Selamat malam, Chris. How are you doing?
Thank you. So I'm very great. I'm very great. So, yep. I think you have pretty much covered 50% of my presentation because you have,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
because you have already discussed the Malta. So, everyone, thank you so much, of course, for attending this webinar. While I cannot, speak in full Bahasa. Please forgive me. But of course, I have my colleague here, Ade Hanifa. So he is actually our business development manager at GBS Malta, and of course, our trusted agent here, Sandy Woi. They are actually one of our partners in Indonesia that will definitely help you through from your process, from your application until you get there to Malta. Okay, so let me just share my screen very quickly so that you can
Absolutely.
have a bit background, or more background rather, about Malta. Okay, so I'm sharing you now my screen. Let me know if you are seeing it now. Are you able to see it now? All right, there you go. I'm sharing it now.
It's coming now. Yes. Now we
Okay.
have it.
Okay. Perfect. Yep. So, oh, it went out. Okay, hold on. All right. Now there you go. So I think we have pretty much covered already about where Malta is because I will actually be touring you around where Malta is. Okay, so Malta is actually located in between of Africa and Europe, but don't worry because Malta, even though it looks like a rock, it's like a very small island, in between these two continents. Malta is actually part of the European union. Okay, so once you become actually an international student there, even if you only have the tourist visa, okay, in Malta, you actually do have an access with 27 other Schengen countries. Okay, so you will get to explore different countries as well in Europe, let's say in Italy, Rome. In fact, the most near country in Malta is Italy. Okay, Sicily is the nearest city in Malta. Okay, Valletta is actually the capital of Malta, and Valletta is actually recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There were also movies or television series that were shot in Malta, and some of them are Gladiator, Assassin's Creed, Troy, Da Vinci Code, Game of Thrones. If you know Popeyes as well, Popeye the Sailor Man, they specifically, put up a village there, okay, in Malta, where,
Popeye
Popeye
the
as
Sailor. Yes.
Yeah, Popeye the Sailor Man. Okay, so yep, and St. Julian's, okay, where GBS Malta is located, it is actually the hub of tourism and nightlife. So why am I sharing this one? Of course, nightlife sometimes comes with different connotation. That beers, wine, etc. But the good thing about St. Julian's, okay, where GBS Malta is located, it's is employability. Okay, if there are tourists, there are a lot of hotels, there are a lot of restaurants, there are a lot of bars, meaning there will be an opportunity actually for you to work. The good thing about Malta is that once you become an international student in Malta, you will get the opportunity to work while you are studying. You are allowed to work 20 hours per week while you are studying. Okay, so as mentioned by Pak Sandy a while ago, Malta is an English speaking country. So you don't have to worry about, do I need to learn their language? No, because English is the medium of instruction. It's the medium of communication in Malta. Okay, there will also be a post-study work visa, meaning after you have finished, okay, or once you graduated with an MBA, okay, from Malta, you will get the chance to look for a job for about 9 months. Okay, did you know that our recently graduated students, November 2025, they graduated, and okay, even before they graduated, they already got the job. They already have the job. Okay, so once the graduation came, okay, the following day they already started working. Okay, Malta is actually one of the safest country in Europe. There is also a high employability rate. In fact, Malta only has 3% unemployment rate. So there's a lot of jobs in a very small country. Okay, so Malta is not an island. Okay, Malta is an archipelago. Okay, there are actually three islands in Malta. Okay, so there is Malta, there is Gozo, and also there is one more. I just forgot it now. Okay, but yep, there are three islands that are actually in Malta wherein you can explore. Okay, it's free public and ferry transportation. So meaning once you land there, you don't have to worry about paying for your bus, for your train, for your ferry because it is totally for free. Okay, it's free transportation in Malta. Except the cabs or the taxi, Grab or Uber, of course, these are private entities. So, but with the public transportation, it is, for free. And you will get to enjoy 300 days of sunshine. Okay? Malta is like Indonesia. Okay, wherein it is very sunny. Every day it's gonna be sunny. So you will definitely be enjoying the weather. Okay, there will be a cold season, but it's not winter compared to Germany, compared to France, that there will be snow, but in Malta, it's 300 days of sunshine. Okay, and you will definitely enjoy the beauty of Malta because it's situated in the heart of Mediterranean seas. So it is actually circled by a sea. Okay, and St. Julian's Bay, where GBS Malta is really close. Okay, so you will definitely enjoy, the beach and also, of course, the sea as well there. Okay, so the cost of living in Malta, if we will compare it with different countries in Europe, or if we will compare it in Canada or even in Australia, it's relatively affordable. Okay, it's cheap. Okay? So you don't have to worry about renting your apartment because if you want to actually own your own apartment, okay, if you want to just live alone, okay, the apartment there it's around 600 to 700 euros per month. That's already yours already. You have your own room, you have your own comfort room, you have your own bathroom, you have your own kitchen, you have your own hallway, you are alone living there. If you will be going to Germany, France, or any other European study destinations, okay, that 650 to 700 euros is a sharing room. Okay? And the sharing room in Malta will cost you around 400 to 500 euros, and you're only sharing with two or three persons. Later on, I will be showing you some of the accommodations options that you can actually go into. Okay? The mobile subscription is 25 euros per month. The average cost of living in Malta is around 1,200 euros or 1,200 euros. And the average salary in Malta is around 1,500 and it can go up to 2,000 euros per month. Okay, so you don't have to worry about earning your cost of living because Malta will cover everything for you. Okay, and later on, I will be telling you, okay, that the Maltese government will be bringing back or paying you back, okay, whatever fees you have paid. Okay, 70% of your tuition fee paid, it will be back to you. Okay, so later I will be sharing it, once we go along with the slides. Okay, so this is GBS Malta. So welcome to GBS Malta. I'll be playing a very short, video about the campus itself. Okay, here you go. All right, so that's GBS Malta, and this is just a sample of our building. We have a five-story building wherein our international students will really have a place for them to study. There will be a lot of learning classrooms. You will be having a lot of supports as well once you actually come to GBS Malta. Actually, this GBS Malta building is actually our new building. Okay, we were in a northern part of St. Julian's before, and we put now the GBS Malta in a building wherein it is strategically located in the downtown St. Julian's. Okay, so GBS Malta is really devoted to providing quality education, of course. Our programs are actually into business, IT, public health, which are actually taught by industry practitioners wherein of course, our lecturers are already expert into their field. Okay? We are also preparing our international students for today's competitive job market. As you can see, in Malta, these are the in-demand jobs. Okay? We are actually into hospitality, financial sector, and also iGaming. Okay? But later on, I will be giving you some job roles, okay? If let's say for example, you've done MBA, okay, MBA or Masters of Business Administration, which role are you expecting to land? Okay? And which companies are you expecting to be employed? Okay? So we have three intakes per year. Our February intake is already closed. So our next intake will gonna be for May 2026. Okay? So our May 2026 is actually a very big, or huge intake because here we have recruited, okay, students already coming from Indonesia, Japan, China, Vietnam, Philippines, so you will actually be having a lot of international students who will be sitting with you. Okay, and aside from that, aside from Southeast Asians, okay, there will also be nationalities coming from Malta itself. Okay, Latin America like Brazil, Mexico, Venezuela, and many other nationalities that will be recruited for our May 2026 and October 2026. Okay, let's jump directly with the Masters of Business Administration or MBA. Okay, so for our MBA program, we have five specializations. Okay, you can choose either you will be specializing in global investment banking, which is really into finance, marketing and management, mainly into sales and marketing, management consulting. Normally, the management consulting are to those who graduated from psychology or who are currently into human resources now. Entrepreneurship, if you would like to specialize in putting up your own business, starting your own business, or venturing into a startup business. And project management, which is one of our top selling specialization. Okay, so project management are mainly into engineers, who would like to explore more deeply in project planning and even managing all the plannings and also the projects. Okay, so our MBA program is gonna be for 1 year. Okay, so it's only for 1 year duration. You will study from Mondays to Fridays. Okay, 4 to 5 hours a day. The rest of the day you can do part-time jobs. Okay, but we are expecting you to study from Mondays to Fridays. That's gonna be 4 to 5 hours a day. However, out of those 5 days, one day would be online. And then Saturday, Sunday would be your free time. You can enjoy a lot of activities there in Malta. Or if it is, let's say, for example, if it is holidays, scheduled breaks, okay, you may want to go to, let's say, to Italy. You may want to go to Spain. You may want to go to Germany if you have the money. Why not? So you can definitely explore, okay, the European life, okay, once you become a student in GBS Malta. Okay, and the tuition fee is only for 10,000 euros. However, since you have attended this webinar, okay, we are giving away up to 25% of scholarship. Okay, and of course, again, WOI is actually our trusted education agent. And, we will be giving away this scholarship for those who will be applying directly to them. Okay, so you will be getting up to 25% of scholarship for the June and October intake. Okay, all our programs, all our specializations, we are following the Malta qualification framework and we are accredited by the Malta Further Higher Education Authority. Okay, so no worries, you are safe after your graduation. You have the 9 months job seeker visa wherein you can find a job and then you can actually stay back there in Malta. Okay, so jobs after your program or after MBA. Okay, you may be a project manager, you may be a business analyst, you may be a management consultant, you may be an operations manager. Okay, you may also be a financial analyst, you may be a marketing manager, and you may be also a brand manager someday. And for our international students, okay, who just recently graduated, their companies are KPMG, Google, Apple, Deloitte, IBM, so all these big companies, okay, that's where they are working now. Okay, so another good reason why would you really study in Malta? This is what I told you a while ago. The Maltese government will be giving back the 70% of your tuition fee after graduation. So how it this works? Okay? So after your graduation, you will be starting working, right? Okay? You will be staying there in Malta and you are entitled to pay 18 to 24% of income taxes, okay, while you are working. Now, with the initiative of Malta, 70% of your paid tuition fee, it will be back to you. Okay? They will be giving it back to you through the tax credit. So you don't have to worry about paying your taxes for 1 year because Malta will cover your 1 year. Okay? Your 1 year of taxes. Let's just say, for example, let's go back to the presentation. Okay? So your tuition fee is 10,000 euros minus the 25% of scholarship. That's going to be 7,500. Okay? 70% of 7,500 is roughly around 5,500 euros. So 5,500 euros will be back, okay, into your tax credit. So you will consume that, and that 5,500 will be paid for your income taxes. Okay? Now, how much would be your MBA at the end of your course? It's only 2,000 euros. Okay, having said that, you will only be having 2,000 euros. You don't have to pay for your 1 year of your income tax because you are basically paid already your tuition fee, and then they will be bringing it back to you, and that's what you will be paying for your income taxes. And then thirdly, of course, you will get to stay, work, and live in Malta. Okay, so that's actually a very good selling point here at GBS Malta. So take advantage of that, guys. Because not everyone is actually entitled to get a waiver for 1 year on their taxes. I mean, I myself, I'm from the Philippines and I am paying 30% of my income taxes. Imagine that. Okay, so that's 30% of my income. I'm giving it to our government. Okay, but here in Malta, whatever fees you have paid, 70% of it will be back to you, and the Maltese government will be deducting that taxes to your tax credit. Okay? So, yep. These are the required application documents. So maybe now you are thinking, okay, Pax Sandy, how will I apply? What will I give you? What are the documents that you need? Okay? We will be requesting only two documents from you. Okay, for now, only two documents from you. You need to send us a clear scanned copy of your passport and the last qualification certificates and transcripts. That's it. Okay? Definitely, of course, if you're applying for our MBA, I assume you already graduated from college or from your bachelor. Okay? So we will be requesting for your bachelor certificate and transcripts and also your valid passport. Only those two requirements for now. Okay? However, we will be requesting you to actually take an English language test as well. Okay? IELTS or Duolingo. I think Duolingo is the most taken English language test because Duolingo is only $85 compared to IELTS that is $200, and Duolingo is only taken online. Okay? And I believe, of course, Pax Sandy can definitely help you to ace your English language as well because they assist also international students. Okay, they also assist international students for the English. Personal statement, we have a template for this. You will just have to come up with your personal statement, not lesser than 400 words. And then, of course, your CV, if you are already out of school for the past 5 years, we will be requesting for your CV as well. But again, if you are interested now to apply for our May 2026 intake, guys, please, only valid passport and also your transcript of records and your bachelor's degree certificate. That's all we need. That's what we need for you to apply for your MBA. Okay? So let's say, for example, you have already submitted all your documents, to WOE. So Pax Sandy, of course, will be working with us directly to the school, and then they will be submitting the documents, and you will be receiving an unconditional offer letter. Now, once you have received your unconditional offer letter, we will now start to collect, okay, for your visa, okay, for your visa documents. Now, Pak Sandy will be working with you. He will be getting all the documents that we need for the visa, and then we will be sending you the visa support letter, and then we will already start to apply for your visa going to Malta. Guys, even if our next intake will be on May 2026. As early as now, you need to start, okay, applying for your application. And then as early as now, we can already lodge your visa as well. Our target or our deadline rather for our May 2026 will be up to February 15 only. Okay? From February 15 onwards, we will be just waiting for your visa. Okay? Because it takes 4 to 6 weeks for the decision to come. That's roughly around 2 months. Okay? So it's better for you to actually file your application. Okay? And then so that we can just start receiving your visa decision. Okay? So, yep, it's just very easy because we will be applying you for a 90-day Schengen visa. You will then travel to Malta to enroll, okay? And then we will be helping you to apply for a Malta residence permit. Don't worry because GBS Malta will be helping you to actually apply for your residence permit in Malta because your program is 6 months is more than 6 months. Okay, so of course we will need to apply for your residence permit. Okay, so Indonesians are actually in the visa national, so that's why you will just have to focus on this part. Okay, all right. So maybe you have questions. What are the visa documents that we need? Okay. For the visa documents, you will, of course, we will be sending you the visa support letter. Okay? The visa fee, which will cost you only around 160 euros. Okay? The application form plus the photo, we will also be sending this one to you. Your passport, again. Okay? Flight ticket booked. Okay? We will be working with you in terms of this one. Bank statement and scan of your bank card. So bank statements, you need to actually prepare, okay, of proof of funds, okay, of at least 12,000 euros. Okay, it has to be shown into your bank that you have around 12,000 euros and your bank account should be matured for the past 6 months. Okay, now if you don't have that much money in your account, okay, if you don't have that much money in your account, okay, you can actually have your sponsor. Now, your sponsor, it can be your mom, your dad, your uncle, your auntie, your brother, your sister, you know, or your relatives, okay? Anyone can be your sponsor as long as they can justify your relationship with them. Okay? Proof of accommodation, booked and paid for 4 weeks. I will be showing with you the accommodation options later, and you just have to pay for your 4 weeks or for your 1 month of your accommodation. Evidence of medical and travel insurance booked and paid, and then any other document the Malta immigration officials require. So basically, these are the visa documents that you need. And of course, me, okay, Pak Adem, Pak Sandy will be working with you directly on how you will be gathering all these documents. And we will be checking thoroughly the documents, to help ensure the success of your visa application. Okay? All right, so these are the accommodation options that we have. So we have the CH residence. Okay? As you can see, we have a single room, we have a double room. Okay, we have also triple sharing and also quad sharing. There will also be a private bathroom for the single occupancy, but for the double occupancy, it's gonna be a common wa- uh, bathroom. We also do have a swimming pool here, a study lounge, a kitchen, an entertainment side, wherein you can actually study, if you don't like, study in your room. Okay, this is another accommodation. Okay, the MCS residents. Actually, most of our international students are choosing MCS residents. However, MCS residents doesn't have a pool. I'm sorry. Okay, it doesn't have a pool. However, because it is very cozy, as you can see, the room is very it's like headquarters in Google. You know, it's very colorful, it's very modern, you know. So most of our international students are actually choosing MCS residents than CH residents, but CH residents, they are choosing it because of the pool. Okay. But MCS actually doesn't have a, okay. So, yep, there you go. I will no longer play these videos. You can just go to our YouTube channel, you know, but let me just play this one video. She is our current international student, Mariana Rodriguez Segura, okay? And she is telling about what GBS Malta is, what it can offer, and how the international students can benefit from studying at GBS Malta.
My name is Mariana Rodriguez. I'm from Medellin, Colombia. I'm 25 years old. I've been here in Malta for a month already. I love sports. I love the ocean. So that's why I picked Malta. I'm also a big fan of animals. There's a bunch of dogs here, so I'm really happy. I'm a student of MA in marketing and brand management in GBS Malta. I've been enjoying it so far a lot. The teachers are amazing. I've learned a lot. My classmates are incredible. I have the opportunity to learn a lot from them. I'm really happy and I think it's going to be an amazing journey. The faculty and staff at GBS has been so amazing to me in all the process since I was in Colombia and when I arrived here as well. They have been so good, so helpful. Also, the teachers, as I said, are amazing. My advice for students that are trying to come to GBS Malta would be to research very good what you want to study, what the subjects that you're gonna be seeing, and try to enjoy as much as possible because this is an amazing place to live. It's an amazing place to study, and try to take as much as advantage of the amazing teachers and the amazing staff we have here. So enjoy the opportunity and try to make the best of it. What I've enjoyed the most so far about living in Malta and studying here at GBS is the amazing spot we have the school on. We are very close to landscapes like St. George Beach, and we have like beautiful places around us. Also, the amazing opportunity to learn and to have the best knowledge from the best people in the area.
Okay, perfect. So, yep, so there you go. Mariana Rodriguez is actually one of our students who graduated from GBS Malta. And did you know where she is working now? She is working now with GBS Malta. Yeah, so she works already with GBS Malta. So we actually, took her, okay, as to become our brand ambassador. Okay, so I think there you go. I think nothing else from my end. I will be passing the platform again to Pak Sandy. So thank you so much. Terima kasih, and have a great, lovely evening, everyone. Thank you so much.
All right. Chris, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your presentation. I have to be honest with you, I've seen a lot of universities in Europe, and I think GBS Malta is one of the most, if not also a very interesting location itself. Very interesting opportunity for the future career. And also
Mm-hmm.
one thing that I'm really surprised, I mean, the MBA program nowhere in Europe you will have it under 10,000 euros. Nowhere.
Yes,
I mean,
nowhere.
this is really, and then you have the scholarships, right? You have the 25% scholarships, and the
Mm.
government's tax credit 7,000, right?
Yeah.
7,000 euro tax credit. Wow, that's amazing. I mean, this is really a good opportunity. But
And
anyway,
actually,
yeah.
just to add back, Sandy, when I told them a while ago that for the entire year,
Yeah.
sometimes it rolls over for the following year as well because you have to consume the 70% of
Mm.
your paid tuition fee. So what if you are only entitled to pay your annual taxes for only around 4,000 euros, but your
Mm-hmm.
tax credit is 5,500 euros, right?
Mm.
So
Mm.
it will roll over on the following year as well,
Ah, got it.
so they don't have to worry about that one. Yeah.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, we want to start asking some of the participants here have asked questions on the chats.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Um, Guys, you can also ask Chris directly if you want to have a direct conversation with him or also with me. But we start with chats we have. There are a couple of questions already, Chris. Let's
Mm-hmm.
answer them one by one. I think
Okay.
you be the person to right person to answer
Okay.
the question. It's the minimum
Sure.
GPA for this program for the MBA program in particular.
For the MBA program. Okay.
Yes.
So actually, we are accepting, well, our ideal is going to be 70%. So you need to reach at least 70% minimum GPA for you to be admitted to MBA program. However, if you have between 50 to 69% of
Mhm.
GPA, okay, we will try to negotiate it with our admissions. Okay, so
Ah,
if you have lower than 70%, we will
okay.
try to negotiate it, but the ideal, it has to be 70%.
Has to be
Okay?
70%.
It
Okay.
has to be 70%.
Cool.
Mhm.
Another interesting questions coming from the audience here. Um, the subjects offered in this program and also
Mhm.
the scholarships offered. I mean, this is questions that I think a lot of audience here would like to hear one more time. Chris, maybe you can show
Okay,
us the one slide with the tuition, with the scholarships, and give us a little bit
sure.
more explanation also about the tax
Mhm.
credit.
Okay, sure, sure. Yep. Okay, let me know if I'm already sharing my screen again.
Mm,
Okay, sharing it now one more time. Okay, perfect. This one. Okay, there you go. Okay, so
mhm.
these are the specializations under the
Five
MBA program.
specialization. Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
so there are around five specializations that you can choose from. So these are like, your electives. Okay, so so you will be you can either choose MBA in Global Investment Banking, MBA in Marketing Management, MBA in Management Consulting, MBA in
Got it.
Entrepreneurship, or MBA in Project Management. Oh, and by the way, actually, uh, Mas Ade actually corrected me. Okay, so
Mm.
for May 2026, there is a 35% of scholarship. Okay, there is a 35% of scholarship. We actually do have additional of 10% early bird, meaning if you
Mm.
have paid, okay, if you have paid your initial tuition fees, okay, before January 15th,
Hmm.
okay, so you will be getting 35% of scholarship.
Wow,
Mhm. Mhm.
that's very interesting.
So yeah, that's additional of,
Nice.
from 7,500, it's only gonna be
Mm.
6,500 euros, So
Okay.
take advantage of that. If you are already prepared, January 15,
Mm.
then we can have the early bird promotion. Yep. So up to 35% of scholarship.
Got
Yes.
it. Got it.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you, Chris.
Mhm.
I have seen one participant here has raised a hand. Maybe I saw someone with the raised hand before. Maybe to
Mhm.
give it more chances to have a direct conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, the hand is gone now. Okay, let's just move to another questions from the audience. Okay, we
Mhm.
answer the one with the scholarships here with this slide. Okay, how
Mhm.
long will be the resident permit will be granted after graduation? You mentioned about the opportunity to work after the graduations.
Yes. So that's gonna be for 9 months.
Mm,
So the 9 months job seeker visa is a grace period for you to stay there and to
mm,
look for a job. but that doesn't mean that you are only allowed to work for 9 months.
Okay.
Okay? Because once you finally found a job within that 9 months, okay,
Okay.
you will be granted a work permit, and that work permit can be up to 2 years, 3 years, or 5 year
Got it.
contract.
Got it.
Okay? So, yeah,
During the
because
courses, during the 1 year program, you're also eligible
mhm,
to have a part-time job, right?
yes, they are allowed to work 20 hours per week.
20 hours per week
Yes,
during courses during the 1 year MBA program.
one
And
year MBA
after
program.
that, after you graduated, you got a job seeker visa for 9 months,
For
correct?
9 months. Yep.
Wow.
And they can have a work permit of 2 years, 3 years, or even a 5 year contract with the company.
Ah, got
Yeah.
it, got
So
it.
it will really depend on the company itself. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Couple of questions coming from the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Family visa, and also can the participant bring spouse or maybe also children? Is that
Okay.
something possible?
Yes, it will be possible, but this will be under the reunification visa.
Mm.
Okay, but when you are studying, we do not encourage you to bring your family with you because number one,
Mm-hmm.
if how many dependents that you will bring, that's gonna be two times, three times, okay, of the proof of funds that you will
Mm.
need. So
Understand.
let's say, for example, if you're a family of three, let's say you, your wife, and
Mm.
also with your kid, that's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be like 12,000 euros times three.
Okay.
Okay, that's already like 36, 36,000 euros at least that you need to show. Okay. And then at the same time, we just highly recommend that once you are already started working there in Malta, then that's the time that you can bring your family with you.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I will also insert this one because I get this a lot. During holidays or breaks, can I go, let's say, go to Indonesia and have my holiday? Yes, you are allowed. Don't worry because you are allowed to go back to Indonesia, have your, let's say, if there is Ramadan, if there
Mm-hmm.
is, long holidays, you can go back to Indonesia and then just come back. Okay, I did study again.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
is not necessary that 1 year you will be there. Okay, so you are allowed to exit and you are allowed to re-enter again Malta. Okay?
Got it. Got it.
Mhm.
Any age limitation, Chris, for joining this program,
For MBA,
for the
none.
MBA program?
None. Yeah.
None. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, the oldest student that we currently admitted is around 56 years old. Okay?
Really? 56
So we
years old.
have, yeah,
Okay.
actually, this is funny, Sandy. Let me
Yeah.
just give you
Yeah.
this story because when he entered
Mm.
the classroom, they all thought that he is the professor.
Okay, makes sense.
So they all thought that he's the professor.
Okay.
Of course, no one knows no one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you may suspect someone is a professor or whatnot. So when he entered, they thought that he's the professor, but he sat with the
Okay.
students and they said that, "Oh, are you a student? Oh yeah, I'm a student also." So yeah, and by the way, he's from Africa, so from
Mm.
Kenya. So
Okay.
that's why, yeah, so 56 years old is
Oldest
our
student.
youngest.
Yes.
Yeah, 56 years old. And yep, there is no age limit. There's no
Okay.
age limit for an
I know this
MBA.
is
Yep.
a question coming often from Indonesia because here,
Mm-hmm.
Indonesia, if you want to do some master degree, some
Mm-hmm.
universities they put limitation on your age. This is very common
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. But for us, we don't.
Okay, that's very
But
good.
see, here's the thing. As long as you are actually a genuine student, you will not be
Yes.
doing nitty-gritty, whatnot. But actually, you
Absolutely.
know what?
Mm.
Indonesia, most of the Southeast Asians actually,
Mm.
except Vietnam. I'm sorry, okay,
Mm.
except Vietnam,
Mm.
but Indonesia,
Mm.
Thailand, Taiwan, Philippines, all
Hmm.
those in the Southeast Asian region, we are a low risk country in
Low
Malta.
risk country. Okay,
Yeah.
what does it mean?
So meaning we are, getting these approvals faster.
Okay.
compared to the other countries,
Higher chance to
because
get the visa approved, right?
higher chances to get the visa approved.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. Another interesting question about the accommodation.
Mm-hmm.
The accommodation price mentioned in the presentations, is it a common accommodation? Is it special for GBS provided, or can you go back to that slide again?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is this one or in the beginning? The
This one, I
beginning, I
guess.
suppose.
Yeah, you saw two type of accommodations. Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah, maybe this one. Yeah, maybe this one.
This is the one,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
private one to.
So, yeah, so this is actually based on the accommodation that I've shown you
Mm-hmm.
on the last part. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
MCS and CH residence.
Mm-hmm.
But again, MCS residence is more affordable compared
Mm-hmm.
to CH residence because of the pool, the swimming pool.
Just because of the pool.
Just
Okay.
because of the pool,
Okay, got
because
it.
it's an added
As an added
amenity.
value, right? So,
Yeah, it's an added
yeah, of
value.
course,
Yeah,
of course, of
the
course.
pool. But
Okay.
for MCS residents, but guys, see, here's the thing. We are not just limiting you to actually take the accommodation into our accommodation.
Mm,
Okay? If
mm,
there
mm,
see, there will be different accommodations, and again, it's a free transportation across Malta, right?
mm-hmm,
So even if you are like 25 minutes away from the school, your bus is free. Okay? So you don't have to worry about, oh, how will I be able to pay? And you are definitely saving $1,000. Sorry, €1,000 per
mm-hmm,
year for your
mm-hmm.
transportation. Okay? So, yeah, that's something
Okay.
already actually. Mm-hmm.
Cool, thank you. Another interesting questions coming up.
Mm-hmm.
About the visa requirements, about
Mm-hmm.
the financial deposit, or is that kind of proof of finance required?
Mm-hmm.
I saw very interesting slides
Mm-hmm.
about the visa requirements.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. But actually the visa requirement doesn't show the proof of funds, okay? But the proof of funds is at least you have 12,000 euros.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay? Because for the entire year of your MBA, you
Yep,
need to have at least 1,000 euros per
per month.
month.
Okay,
Yeah.
for
So
living
that
cost.
covers already your accommodation,
Yep.
your food. I mean, transportation is free anyway. So,
Mm,
and also, of course, your mobile, because
mm.
again, mobile data is now a necessity. It's no
Of course,
longer, it's
of
no
course.
longer a want. It's actually
Yeah,
a need now, right?
true.
So I think you will really need to take up your mobile subscription there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can
So
you
these are the
explain
visitors.
one more time about the sponsorship letter? I mean, this is also a very interesting concept that you have there.
Yeah, okay. So again, if you don't have that much money, let's say you
Mm,
don't have that 12,000 euros in your bank
mm,
account,
mm-hmm,
okay, you are allowed to take sponsor, two to
mm,
three sponsor,
mm-hmm,
okay,
mm-hmm,
to sponsor for your studies.
mm-hmm.
Okay, to show that you are capable of studying there. Okay, so it can be your family, your first degree, let's say your mom, your dad, your uncle, your auntie, or even your
Right.
relatives. Your cousin can be, your brother, your sister can be. Yeah. So as long as they can show your relationship, then that should be fine. Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
Sponsorship is okay. Yeah. Mhm.
Um, do we require to, I mean, this is just to show the financial means, meaning that
Mhm.
we just need to show some records of bank statements, right? So no need. I
Yes.
mean, some other countries in Europe requires us to um,
Block the
transfer
account.
transfer wire the
Yeah.
money directly
Mhm.
to the country even before
Yeah.
you're going there. So you need to
No
have that
need.
money
Yeah.
there,
Mhm.
right? So
Mhm.
this is
Mhm.
a different. You just need to have
Mhm.
one. I mean, a sponsorship is also a possibility, and also
Mhm.
you need to have like a bank statement
Mhm.
around 12,000 euros. Okay, that's makes
Yes.
sense. You need to
Yes.
cover your expense in Malta for that one year, and this is a one
True.
year program, right? So MBA for
Mhm.
1 year program. Got it.
Mhm. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, let's see if we have some other interesting questions coming from the audience. I mean, okay, we discussed about the requirements. Okay, part-time student, part-time jobs during this 1 year, is it how many how much will I part-timer
Mhm.
getting an hour? You have that information?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the minimum wage per hour will roughly around 14 euros per
Mm-hmm.
hour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but some of our international students, when I actually went there in Germany,
Mm,
okay, then I did some, investigation with my students
mm,
in
mm.
Malta as well, and then they said that to me that the average of their salaries around 18 euros per hour.
Got it.
So that's gonna be times 20, so
Mm,
it can
mm,
pretty much actually cover, the
mm.
living expenses. Okay,
Okay.
pretty much cover the living expenses.
But
So,
we need to be very careful also with this part-time job, right, Chris? I mean,
yeah, definitely.
you want to study there, you want to spend your
Yeah,
time focusing on your study.
exactly.
This is a short course, guys. I mean,
Mhm.
I've seen a lot of MBA programs from France, from Germany,
Mhm.
3 semesters, 4 semesters, and they are like sorry, 40,000 euros, 50,000
Mhm.
euros, right?
True.
And this is a very interesting program, just 1 year. Tuition
Mhm.
fee is very affordable compared to other European countries, 10,000, and you got the opportunity of scholarship of 25% as well. Focus on that, finish
Mhm.
your MBA, and right after that you've
Work.
graduated, you have the opportunity to find a job, not just in Malta. This is something that some
Yes.
people don't really understand. Malta is in the
Mhm.
EU, is in the European Union.
Mhm.
If you want to apply for a job in Netherlands, in Sweden, in Norwegian, Germany,
Mhm.
France, some other big European countries, you don't need extra visa. You just apply online, and whenever they require you to have an interview, on-site interview, you just book a plane, book a ticket, go there. You don't need any visa anymore. You can just
Mhm.
from like Jakarta to go to Bali. You don't need a visa to go to Bali, right? So just need to book a flight, go to Bali for that. So this is a great opportunity to reach out bigger countries. I mean, understand Malta is like very it's an island country, 500,000 people population. If you want to have another opportunity in other country as well, this is, I think,
True.
one of the um, great solution for that. Okay, cool. Okay. Um, okay. Nobody wants to have a chat directly with us, Chris. This is we are seeing questions coming from chat
Questions,
as
yeah.
only, right?
Yeah.
So guys,
Pak
yeah,
Sandy, let
yeah.
me just answer this very quick,
Yeah.
because yeah, there is a language there that is Maltese.
Mm,
Okay? So Maltese is it's a combination of language, sounds like Arabic.
mm.
Okay? But you don't have to learn that one because again, the medium of communication in Malta is English.
Okay.
Okay? So
The
it's
lingua
English.
franca is in English, right? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So you don't have to learn
Uh,
any language.
okay.
However, of course, you may be hearing them speaking in Italian,
Mm,
okay? Because again,
very
Malta
close.
is really near
Yeah.
Italy,
Yeah.
so they learn also the language of
Mhm.
Italians,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah.
And then let me answer this question. I think Dim's
Mm,
Dunk is the
mm.
one that is raising his hand a while ago,
Oh,
if I'm not
really? Okay.
mistaken. Yeah.
Okay.
So the question is, should we pay the tuition for 1 year in advance, or we can pay the tuition gradually over the year? Okay,
Mm,
this is a very good question because we actually allow our students to pay 50% deposit, and then the
okay.
remaining 50% can be paid once they are already there.
Mm,
However, for you to get a higher chance of visa approval, okay, we highly encourage to pay the tuition fee in full. Okay, the tuition
got
fee
it.
in full. Okay, yes, we are a low risk country, but we do not want to actually mess up with the visa officer. So it's
Mm,
for us to actually show that we are capable of studying. So that's why we recommend for our students to actually pay the entire fees. But yep, we have prepared a very good slab for installment payment that can be done. Okay. But if the visa officer in Malta requested you to pay the entire fees, then we actually have to pay the entire fees. Okay.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. So of course, you know, before we actually end this webinar, thank you so much, Roy, Pak Sandy, and the team
Most
for
welcome, Chris.
actually inviting GBS Malta.
Mhm.
So, yep, GBS Malta is very welcoming in terms of international students. Yes, you may be hearing Malta now, or first time you are
First
hearing
time,
Malta
maybe.
now,
Yes.
you know. But Malta is really a good study destination, It's very affordable. The accommodation is really cozy. The living expenses is very less compared to the other European countries or even with the
True.
Americas. At the same time, the tuition fee is very low. And I just want to actually tell you this one, because they usually ask us, when is the best time to apply? Okay,
Ah,
there's
true.
no any best time to apply except now. I mean,
Mm.
now it's 8 p.m. Jakarta time,
Okay.
so it's kind of late for you, I know, but tomorrow, if you are
Yep.
really interested, if you have the money, if you actually prepared already, then please, work with WOE, and then of course we will be working with you as well. And at the same time, um, the faster you comply all the documents, the faster you will get to the visa stage.
Mm.
Okay,
Mhm.
so please take advantage of our promotion, our discounts, our scholarships, because this is something that we give to our international students to ease the burden of paying the tuition fees. Okay, so again, if you actually would like to apply to GBS Malta, you may reach out to Pak Sandy, and he will be connecting you to us to do a personalized consultation. We will be
Absolutely.
working with you. Okay, we will be checking all your documents. And once you actually there, you have all the support that you need from us. So again, terima kasih everyone,
Terima
and
kasih, Chris.
have a lovely night. Thank you so much, Pak Sandy.
Teman-teman
Thanks so much,
semua, terima
Andre.
kasih sudah bergabung di webinar kami malam hari ini. Nomor kami ada di sini ya, boleh kontak kami untuk konsultasi lebih lanjut terkait program-program kami. Dan mungkin ada pertanyaan yang habis ini teman-teman mau buka YouTube-nya, mau buka Instagram-nya dari GBS Malta, terus masih ada pertanyaan yang belum kejawab di malam ini, silahkan reach out ke kami bantu semaksimalnya. Dan kami percaya buat teman-teman yang memang pengen punya karir di Eropa, Malta salah satu pilihan terbaik yang kami em, ada saat ini